So I'm still in full replay mode for the Contract DLC. I'm still pumped about it. I'm really enjoying the content. I'm going to give it a bit of a review as I go through my second playthrough. And this is the Nightlife league. I've tried a different approach here, and that's the thing about these missions, is that there are other approaches you can choose. You can go in as a sweeper and just pull out your broom every time a guard walks past, and it gets you all the way in, all the way up to the office, and then you can start shooting from there. And that's really cool, and I really like that. And I understand how GTA Online works, but I do feel like they're being a little bit cheap with the interior stuff. Like, we know that they already have like a half set up nightclub interior, and that's what we're using here as a place to hold a mission. It's kind of cool that you get to go in and you're basically fighting your way into someone else's nightclub, but we've been here before. Doesn't seem like it's particularly new, and they're just using the skin of, you know, the code for your own nightclub, and probably the bit where you haven't set it up yet, and that, you know, it's kind of a cheap way in of doing that. And I find that a little bit short, like we've been shortchanged a little bit there, but you can't complain too loudly because we're getting new free content into this game, and there isn't any other game out there that adds free content that doesn't cost anything. The second part of this mission, you've got to go and steal a boat, and you're heading out to a super yacht. Now, I don't mind this because that's a pretty original idea. You can steal the guy's boat, take it to his super yacht. We're making our way in. We have seen this before in the super yacht live missions, and we've also seen it before in story mode, and in some of the OG heists as well. They tend to use the super yachts a lot. It makes me wonder whether they didn't just add these super yachts into the game just so they can make us run missions on them. Again, let's not complain too loudly because it's pretty cool, and you're definitely getting something new and fresh, and I kind of like the idea of that. But the mission itself isn't too challenging, and you need a lot of armor, a lot of ammo. But the good thing about this update is that you get the ability now, you have your own armory inside your agency, so you don't really need to leave. You can stock up there on snacks and get all of your ammo and armor before you leave for each mission. I find it a little bit poor as well that you just need to leave the area. There should be a nice little cutscene at the end for that one, but nothing there. And again, we're back up now in the penthouse floor, and if you're a penthouse owner, you can just walk straight up there. We've been here before so many times. Since they introduced the penthouse, they use it so often. We do this in the Kaiparica heist, and it seems again a little bit kind of, oh really? However, I really like the cutscene here where you try to steal the equipment. It's really cool. Take a bottle to the face, and then of course you're trapped inside and you've got to shoot your way out. Nothing original about that, and they tend to use these skins quite a lot, and I guess I understand why they do that. And you know, if you're a Rockstar fan, you will understand that this is kind of what they do. They have given us a new building, some new area of the map, which is our agency. And then the majority of these missions that you have to undertake are going to be in well-trodden ground. Again, not too challenging, but again, you could easily end up dying here, but it didn't cause me too many problems. Once you start to get into the swing of this, it's cool. And I like the different outfits and stuff like that. Nice little touch that you get to watch yourself going downstairs in the elevator. Now we're going into the music locker here, the most underused area of the Los Santos map. You know what I mean, right? This huge club that was introduced into the game, so you can stand there and listen to DJs. I can't think of a single time I've ever done that. I go there if there's a reason to. And there's the guy and the first time I did this, I actually killed him. And just for the sake of showing you that what happens when you don't, he just starts to beg and plead and say that there was a guy who made him leak. And that's obviously leading us towards Johnny Guns. And then we're just heading back. So nothing too complicated, but still a lot of fun.